G'day Tim, how are you?
Kevin, pretty good.
I'm Director of First Year Physics here at Monash University, and my colleague here is Tim Petersen.
Yes, I'm teaching in the PHS 101 this year.
And I'll be joining you for Phys 1011 and also ASP 1010, and a number of my colleagues will be joining you if you're doing other first year courses such as Phys 1080. The purpose of this video here today is to give you a little bit of background information about Monash University, its grounds, how to navigate around, and just to give you a little bit of a sense of where we're at. Now, as you can see here, we're outside Building 19, which is the Science Centre. You can also see that there's a lot of building work going on right at the moment. You're going to be the direct beneficiaries of the building work that's happening, although it is going to cause a little bit of disruption for the first semester this year.
One of the major works that's going on right now is the construction of the new Horizon Centre, which is a place where a lot of staff from the School of Physics will be joining people from CSIRO to collaborate and conduct new research, and there are opportunities there for undergraduates to take up research projects in their later years, so you can look forward to that.
Okay, so our first point of call is to go to physics reception. It's right up these stairs just behind me. Come on, Tim. And here we are in the physics reception area.
Oh, hello everyone. Welcome to Monash University. My name is Michael Morgan. I'm the current head of School of Physics. As you enter university, you may not be aware that you're entering an environment which is both teaching and research. We have the largest, or one of the largest cohorts of students in Australia. And in the context of research, in the next 1, 2 or 3 years, you'll have the opportunity to engage in research with world-leading academics. The school is going through an amazing renaissance. In the last 5 years, we've appointed numerous world-class researchers and academics, and the university's invested enormously in research infrastructure. For example, in a couple of weeks' time, the school's research laboratories moved to a new $175 million laboratory and research complex. In the coming years, you'll have the opportunity to engage in research activities within this research complex. So welcome as you embark on your own intellectual journey. We hope you enjoy studying physics at Monash, and I look forward to seeing you in classes and in lectures in the coming months.
Okay, so this is the first point of call if you have any queries or problems relating to your undergraduate studies. What we're going to do now is head over to one of the lecture theatres, S5, just to show you where it is and how to get there. So we're currently on the first floor outside the physics reception office, and we're going to go through physics, down the stairs and across to S5, and we'll point out the pond along the way, which is a good landmark for you to navigate by.
Nice place to relax at when you're having lunch too. Let's go.
So down this little stairwell. So we're now stood outside S5, S6 lecture theatres, which are just to my left-hand side and behind me. We started just over that way, and you can see the walkway which you could have walked beneath, and we're going to head this way over to S5.
Okay, this is Lecture Theatre S5 in Building 24. This is where you'll be doing most of your lectures. Now, one thing to note about the lecture room numbers and the building room numbers is that they're not in any particular order. So before your lectures, particularly in the first 2 weeks, study the Clayton campus map carefully so that you know where you're going and how to get there on time.
Shall we have a look inside the lecture theatre?
Yeah, let's go.
So this is the interior of S5, one of the main lecture theatres for this semester, particularly in Phys 1011. Your lecture theatre may or may not look similar to this one.
Yeah, so one of the things to note about your lectures is that we're taking an active learning approach, and what this means is that you'll get the chance to discuss problems with the lecturer and with each other quite often. And so what we want you to do is, when you're walking into lecture rooms, find somebody to sit next to and form groups, because there'll be a lot of discussions within the lectures.
Okay, we'll go for our next point of call, which is outside through the little corridor we came to, and head over to the first year physics labs.
Let's go. Okay, so over here to my left we've got the strip building. The most important thing about that building for you guys is that's where you can get a pretty decent coffee, and there's lots of space there to hang out and discuss things with each other, and that's what a lot of the staff here do. They actually conduct research in that building.
But also there's plenty of other places to get coffee. The Student Centre has plenty of outlets there that you can grab some food and drink at. What we're going to do next is just head on over to the first year physics labs, which is over in that direction. And here we are outside the first year labs here at Monash University. As you can see, we're in a temporary building this year, which is a change from the previous year and actually an improvement on the interior. There will be another building just to my right hand side by the time you arrive at Monash University for your first labs, which happen in week 2. But behind me is where you're going to be. Now there's a few things we need to tell you about the first year labs, starting with tapas.
Yeah, tapas is a drop-in room that you can come to every day between 9 and 5 to hang out, study together, and every day between the times of 12 and 2 o'clock there'll be tutors on hand, 2 tutors that can help you with any problem in physics. It might just be things that you're interested in, and occasionally the lecturers will drop by as well. So that's a place that you'll do most of your study.
And in fact, I would encourage the students to go there in groups and do their homework together in tapas, so that you've got your colleagues, your peers with you, and if you need it, you've got tutorial help, so you can ask a tutor a question in case you get stuck along the way.
Absolutely.
The other thing that we need to mention, Tim, is for the students who are doing Phys 1011, you'll need to come here to the first year labs before the lectures start. Now, what does that mean? We need you to come here to collect what's called a clicker. So the clickers will be used inside every Phys 1011 class. And what we do with them, it's a little bit like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. And you will select an answer, 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe more options, to the questions that Tim and I will be posing. Once you've locked in your answers, you've got a stake in the outcome, and we'll go through what the correct answer is, or maybe explore why some of the other options aren't the right answer. You need to collect your clickers from the first year labs, which are just behind me from the counter, and they're treated like a library loan. So if you don't return your loan, you won't be allowed to graduate unless you pay a fine. So please look after the clickers, treat them with a bit of respect as if they're your personal property. That concludes our tour for today. I hope you enjoy your experience in Phys 1011 or ASP 1010, Phys 1080 or any of the other first year physics courses that we offer here at Monash University. Tim and I, thank you for your time. We look forward to seeing you inside the class.
See you.